What's going on, guys? Beasts and Dragons here, and welcome to part 2 of the Survivor Series pay-per-view. It's a one-match only episode with Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair for the Women's Championship.
And you guys may be thinking, why on earth are the graphics so good? Well, that's because we've returned to WWE 2K19. Thank God we are back on this game.
So after months of putting up with 2K20's absolute bullcrap, we've returned to a good WWE game to give you guys the best content possible, because 2K20 was making that an impossibility.
So this has now become WWE 2K Universe Mode. Obviously some wrestlers in our Universe Mode, like Keith Lee, are not in this game, as we see her opponents. Isn't it just nice to see the crowd actually booing at the heel wrestler? Here is Ronda Rousey's opponent, Charlotte Flair.
And if you guys remember back to Money in the Bank, Charlotte Flair cashed in the Money in the Bank contract to steal the SmackDown Women's Championship from Ronda Rousey's grasp, making her champion for literally just over 5 minutes.
And a few weeks ago in SmackDown, Ronda Rousey beat Ember Moon, and Charlotte came out of nowhere and attacked her.
Yeah, and then she claims to be the greatest women's wrestler ever.
Well, let's ignore the robe and get into this one and only match for part 2.
So that's what's on the line, the Undisputed Women's Championship. It is Rousey versus Flair, Chapter 3.
So this is the second out of 3 title matches here at Survivor Series, and I am Charlotte Flair.
I'm Ronda Rousey, and this match is underway, and you can hear the crowd in Toronto chanting for Ronda Rousey as they want to get her pound of flesh against the women's champion.
Now here goes Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey in the corner here. A bit of chain wrestling for the first time since 2K19. Oh God!
And there's a cheap shot there by Charlotte Flair, who looks to make it 2 out of 3 wins against Ronda Rousey in singles competition.
Absolutely, it would be brilliant for Charlotte Flair to retain the title here, just to, well, live up to the fact that she says she's the greatest women's wrestler of all time, and you can argue that she is a great wrestler here tonight.
She is one of the greatest women's wrestlers you'll ever see, but I don't think she's definitely the greatest.
Well, you never know. Maybe Ronda Rousey might want to challenge that statement as she looked for a power slam, but Flair countered and a shot back to the back, and now Flair ducked under the clothesline. Oh God!
And Ronda Rousey responds with her own clothesline, wiping out the women's champion. And there's a kick to the knee, and Ronda Rousey has saved months of frustration for this exact moment here at Survivor Series. But I don't think it'll be easy, as Charlotte Flair just knocked her out with that forearm.
Now Ronda Rousey now with shots of her own here on Charlotte Flair.
And now Ronda Rousey unloading on Flair, and Charlotte Flair's got nowhere to go, and this is exactly what Ronda Rousey's been waiting for months, since she lost the SmackDown Women's Championship, and drops her right on the knee.
Well, that's got to annoy her a little bit. Look at that! Flair barely phased, and oh, right hand right to the face of Flair.
And Flair escapes to the outside.
Look at this.
Well, she's definitely developed a cocky attitude since winning the SmackDown Women's Championship again, and then going on to defeat Asuka at SummerSlam to unify the women's titles.
Sleeper.
And she's got a sleeper hold in now.
Well, it's locked in. The referee obviously doing his job, making sure that when Charlotte, if she taps, but she's not going to tap here. Look at that stunner there.
Charlotte Flair creating some much needed separation between the two, and now she looks to take advantage here with a swinging neckbreaker.
Lovely stuff there by Charlotte. She needs to get a move on here. Look at the health difference. Into the cover. Kick out at 1 by Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair only just getting a 1 count. She might have been quite lucky to get a 1 count, because I think Rousey, if you wanted to, could have kicked out a 0. And she didn't get all of that elbow.
Obviously looking to bounce back from that awful, well, what was supposedly an elbow. Now up to the top rope. What is this?
Well, she has Rousey at the top turnbuckle, and now she's looking for a superplex, in fact.
Wait a minute!
Rousey with shots to the midsection, fighting back, and there goes Charlotte Flair, tumbling down to the ring, to the canvas, and there's a huge diving knee strike.
Well, this is exactly what Charlotte Flair doesn't need. It's a cover. And again, a 1 count. Too early to call it quits here at Survivor Series.
Yeah, it is. Both women looking to do whatever it takes to be the women's champion. And huge kick to the knee again. And Rousey is dominating the women's champion.
But Charlotte Flair obviously has got to try and get back in this match here. There's a clothesline.
Huge clothesline there by Flair, and another one takes down Rousey, and Charlotte Flair with a drop kick. Beautifully done there by the women's champion.
Now both women are at a signature here. Now Charlotte Flair calling up Ronda Rousey. Oh, huge chop.
Shades of her dad. Flair, and a huge shot to the back of the head there, knocking out Rousey.
Yeah, Rousey felt that indeed. Now calling up Ronda Rousey, and Flair is ready here.
And Charlotte Flair definitely has as much confidence as she's ever had.
God.
And she spears her. A brutal spear by Charlotte Flair.
Spearing her out of her boots there. And that, did you see the impact? She's still holding on to her ribs there.
Rousey might be knocked out from that spear. Charlotte Flair to retain the championship. And Ronda Rousey somehow staying in this match.
Now Flair, Irish whip in the corner. She's going to have to follow up somehow here.
Well, Ronda Rousey still showing signs of life, just like she did at Money in the Bank, when Charlotte Flair cashed in the Money in the Bank contract just in the next part after winning a hellacious ladder match to steal the championship. And
God!
She just drives the knee into the midsection from the Trio Woe position, and Charlotte Flair is thinking of closing this thing out.
Definitely looking to slow things down now. Charlotte Flair has Ronda Rousey by the hair here.
I don't know what Rousey's in trouble here.
Indeed.
And now Flair went for a right hand, and Rousey fights back. And Ronda Rousey from the top turnbuckle. Cross body from Ronda Rousey.
Here's the cover. Shoulders are down here, and again a 1 count. These women are not looking to give each other a psychological advantage.
Well, both women have pretty much hit everything so far. I mean, superplex didn't work. A diving knee didn't work.
The spear didn't work.
So both women, once again, like I said, doing whatever it takes. And Ronda Rousey with an incredible arm drag from the top turnbuckle.
Oh my God.
But she didn't get a 1 count.
Oh, definitely there's no sense of false hope in this match. Oh, and a huge forearm right to the face. Well, Ronda Rousey out of the ring here, and Charlotte Flair meets her there, and that might have been a bad idea.
I think it was, because Ronda Rousey was able, I think she was sucking Flair in there, and now these two are fighting on the outside of the ring. Remember, Charlotte Flair has champion's advantage. She can only lose the title by pinfall submission.
Well, yeah, exactly. There's disqualifications in this match, and you can't win by countout. Otherwise, you'll lose the championship.
And Ronda Rousey slams down Flair, and now going for a crossface in the middle of the ring.
Well, is it going to be possible to at least make Charlotte Flair near to tapping? At the moment, it doesn't look very successful.
No, it doesn't, and Flair escapes again, creating much needed separation between the two, and the referee getting in the way, and Ronda Rousey launched over the top rope.
Grief, you see the way she landed, and both women are once again on the outside.
And now Flair, elbow right to the knee.
What the hell is she doing here? She's got that table and she's getting rid of the hood of it.
Oh no.
And the monitors.
Can we go through one pay-per-view without someone going through a table?
I'm absolutely afraid that's not going to be possible. And I don't think any woman is going to surrender and go through the table here. No one really wants to.
I don't think so, but unfortunately one of them, I think at this rate, are going to go through it regardless of who wants to go through it or not. And
Charlotte Flair, what the hell is she doing?
And Flair placing Rousey on the table. Huge right hand, making sure that she stays there. And Charlotte Flair is on the verge of proving why she is
I count
the
6.
greatest women's wrestler through the
No!
She missed!
Charlotte Flair went smashing her way through the table!
And Rousey taking advantage with a Piper's Pit on the outside, and she's gonna get her in the ring.
Now the count has even started because she went back in the ring and back out of it. So Rousey has a lot of time on her hands here.
And now Ronda Rousey throwing a chrome Charlotte Flair back in the ring.
Oh no, this could be it for Charlotte Flair.
This could be it. Rousey stalking Flair, and now takes her down beautifully into the armbar.
Will this be it? Will Rousey finally get her championship back?
The armbar locked in the middle of the ring, and Flair taps, we got a new champion.
Flair gets out of it. And quite simply as well, not enough damage has been done to the arms. And Flair, roll up here, shoulders down, and a kick out.
1 count again. And you can see the frustration beginning to build here. And Rousey goes for a roll, but the referee has got to call for the rope break.
Now each woman eager to stay on their feet and bring it to the other woman in the ring.
And Flair stunned on the ropes after that right hand, and now working on the arm again.
What the hell is she doing here? Now Rousey throwing Flair into the turnbuckle.
And what does Ronda Rousey have planned. Remember, she won the championship against Alexa Bliss with a brutal powerbomb from the top turnbuckle.
Unforgettable scenes when we were still fresh off 2K onto 2K20. And now what the hell is this?
And Ronda Rousey has Flair up there, and it's not going to be good for the women's champion.
No!
Back suplex from the top turnbuckle.
And Charlotte Flair, she might be wiped out from that.
And Rousey wasting little time. Back to the armbar again.
I think she's in dark red.
Dark red arm damage for the Queen. And Ronda Rousey might be one arm snap away from becoming a two-time women's champion.
Well, Charlotte Flair's obviously going to do whatever she can to stay in this match and keep the championship.
Is Flair going to survive the armbar? And the referee declares a break. And that's because Charlotte Flair has found a way to escape again.
Her arms, her hand. Oh, a big forearm. And I'm surprised she was able to do that. And she is angry.
But look at this. Flair. Well, Rousey kept up as well. Just like Flair early in the match.
I missed the clothesline here. Another clothesline there by Rousey. And what the hell is next?
Ronda Rousey fired up in Toronto. They want to see a new champion. Piper's
Wait a minute.
No, Flair counters.
A big reversal by Flair there. And now Rousey in trouble once again.
And Flair has her in the corner. Oh, huge elbows right to the face of Rousey.
This is punishing her. Charlotte Flair now getting Rousey back on her feet. And Rousey's got to sense danger here.
I think Rousey might be knocked out from those vicious elbows right across the face. I'm surprised that she doesn't even have an orange cheek or anything. Oh, huge chop in the corner. It was deafening. You could hear that.
Absolutely. Even if the crowd are booing the hell out of Charlotte Flair, you can hear it from a mile away.
And now Charlotte Flair has Ronda Rousey at the top rope.
God.
Another huge shot to the face to Ronda Rousey. And Charlotte Flair with an avalanche Spanish fly.
Now Charlotte Flair looking to end things here.
And Charlotte Flair looks to follow up from an incredible avalanche Spanish fly to prove to the fans that she is the greatest women's wrestler. Natural selection.
Well, there's no better way to follow up from an avalanche Spanish fly than a natural selection. And she's calling her up again. Looking to absolutely not just prove the point, but engrave it in stone.
Oh, Charlotte Flair might have just made it so crystal clear she's already out for the first natural selection. Make it 2!
Another natural selection, and surely this has to be it.
Charlotte Flair doing exactly what she did at Money in the Bank with 2 natural selections.
That is it. Charlotte Flair retains the championship.
And there you go. Charlotte Flair has defeated Ronda Rousey again.
I'd like to clarify to you guys, it is so good to be back on this game. You have no idea how much we've enjoyed this match, and that is the end of part 2.
Feel free to like, comment, follow, subscribe, as we've got a stacked card for you here at Survivor Series, and we look forward to showing the rest of it to you. But at this moment, Charlotte Flair is still the queen of the WWE. And we'll see you later. Goodbye.